Welcome to the Sustainable City scenario for the Hera game. The accelerating rate of extracting natural resources and destruction of habitats to provide for a rapidly growing population are not sustainable anymore. As the world keeps pursuing continuous economic growth, our natural environment continues to degrade. Cities are an important hub for the economy and house about 68% of the world population. We need to change our ways of living and develop a plan for a more sustainable way for meeting our needs. And wise city planning is one of many ways to begin with. And this can be done through economy, a well-managed natural environment, and providing well-being to our citizens. So, a sustainable city relies on A. Thorough city planning, B. Low and well-managed pollution, C. Good communications, and D. Commerce, culture, public services, and health to increase happiness of citizens. And let's take a further look into the sustainable city scenario itself, where you will be building an ideal city as a team. And the main goal of this scenario is to create a city sustainable as possible with limited resources. And the scenario also provides with a few challenges that should be kept in mind. Firstly, the roles are interdependent, so the players would need to think through what they are going to do. Also, the budget is limited and dependent on further earnings. There are multiple ways to reach the goal, and as mentioned already, the players will need to work together to solve the scenario. Here we have three roles. We have a financial manager, we have an environmental specialist, and we have the mayor. The financial manager's responsibilities are the following. They will need to take care of city revenues. They will need to provide steady income for the city. And also they will need to keep in mind that they are dependent on the infrastructure that is created by others. And all of this can be achieved by making environmentally friendly decisions to avoid getting bulldozed by other roles, and by building commerce buildings and industries. The next role is environmental specialist. They will need to provide infrastructure, manage electrical coverage, manage pollution, and expand the city. And this can be done by building roads, electrical lines, internet cables, antennas, energy plants. And also, they can bulldoze environmentally unsound developments for their own benefit. And the last role is the mayor. The mayor's responsibilities include providing good living conditions, ensuring happiness of citizens, providing education, and they are also responsible for health. And this can be achieved by building housing, commerce, culture, public services, hospitals, and police stations. So let's take a further look into the gameplay. Firstly, the players need to develop enough income sources to support the in-game economy to be able to expand the city and provide objectives in hand. One way to use sustainable ways is taking advantage of high wind areas for electricity instead of, for example, nuclear power or coal. Another example of sustainability could be, for example, organic farms and solar panels. And also, the players will need to provide the city with a high coverage of public services for the happiness of the citizens. And also, the beauty and aesthetics of the city and the natural environment should be kept in mind, because we will need natural areas for cultural ecosystem services. And one of the goals in this scenario is to keep the pollution levels as low as possible, so the players can use the overlay layers to see the pollution levels, and they should be kept as low as possible. So one of the examples is this situation here. That should not occur in your scenario. HERA is a transnational Erasmus Plus project that has 5 partners in Europe: Estonia, Greece, Spain, Portugal, and Denmark. Visit us at heraproject.eu for more information.